Yeah, Mark and Lori, it's not even close to becoming reality, but city leaders aren't even throwing around specific ideas like cost. What we did see today is the mayor and council getting behind a study which could eventually lead to a public vote on congestion pricing. Seattle, with its growing skyline, even on a dreary day like today, shares a lot in common with other global destinations, including traffic.
Seattle is becoming a big city.
Seattle Mayor Jenny Durkan made the comparisons today when talking about a concept in place in other parts of the world.
When we enter a certain core of the city, that if you're going to be the person striving in there, you got to pay more money.
Congestion pricing has been in place from London to Stockholm and Oslo to Singapore for years. It costs $16 in US dollars to drive into the London core during weekday hours, less than that in the other cities.
Those revenues can be invested back into transit, back into electric vehicle charging stations.
Councilmember Mike O'Brien sponsored a line item in last year's budget to study the issue once again, just like the city did in 2009. Then Seattle did nothing with it. Now, O'Brien says, especially with the tunnel opening later this year, time is of the essence.
That actually will likely make congestion worse on our streets as opposed to better.
Yet he even admits implementation would be several years away. A public vote would be needed to greenlight such a concept, and even Durkan is vague on what, in her mind, would be acceptable.
I think it's way too early to talk about exemptions because we don't know what it's going to look like. We got to study it, we got to talk to people, and we got to listen to people. People
who, in the past, have resisted change, even as the skyline and roads have been full of it. The announcement today was part of a bigger discussion about climate change and reducing greenhouse gases. The mayor says that congestion tolling could help resolve those matters as well. That's the story for now. Live in Seattle, Chris Daniels, King 5 News.